Hello, okay, so first things first, who are we? We are Dundee Roller Girls. We are Dundee's only roller derby team. We were established in 2011 from the remnants of an older Dundee Roller Derby team. The team you see here, these are the Silvery Tasers, who travel around the country and hopefully in future the world to bout against other teams. History of roller derby originally started as a long endurance skating race and eventually developed into more of a sport. Was televised in the United States up until about the 1970s, then kind of died a death, and it was resurrected in the early 2000s, particularly in America. What's it all about? Getting in particularly attractive poses like this, and basically stopping your opposing team from scoring points against you. And you do this by getting in a variety of positions and trying to skate faster than them, trying to stop them get past you, and you're allowed to hit them and get them out of play. The track that we skate on is an oval-shaped track. Down here, the stars represent the jammers, and the ones with the stripes on represent the pivot. The jammers are the ones that will score the points. The pivots are there to try and control your pack, and the other red and blue ones are blockers to stop people getting in the way. So, star on the helmet represents the jammers, and they start a little bit behind the rest of the pack. Their job is to get past everybody, get past their hips and score points. They can, if they're in a tactically good position, call off the jam by tapping on their hips, and that gives them an advantage. The pivot, on the other hand, is the one with the stripe on their helmet. They tend to control the pack, they will control the speed, telling you whether to slow down, whether to speed up, communicating to positions on the track, and they can also receive a star pass, so they can receive the panty from the jammer if they're in a position that would help you score more points. We have lots of referees because sometimes it gets a little bit hairy out there. So we need to be kept in check. So we have jam referees, we have inside pack referees, outside pack referees, we have a head referee. And ably assisted by the people in the background here who are called NSOs. They are non-skating officials and they will count scores and all the rest of it. If you happen to commit naughty things on track, you get sent to the sin bin, and you get sent to the sin bin for 1 minute, which leaves your team one person short, which is rather unfortunate for the rest of them. If you keep on being naughty and you accumulate 7 major penalties, you can be fouled out from the game and you don't get to skate anymore. So, this is kind of what it looks like on track. Often looks like a little bit of a disaster waiting to happen. There's lots of things going on, but the key is for this person here with a star on her helmet to get through the rest of the opposite players. We need to try and get the opposite players out the way. So we do that by blocking people, we do that by hitting people. We are able to anchor each other and stop them getting past. So we use all parts of our bodies. I say that lightly, legal parts of our bodies. There are legal blocking zones, legal hitting zones that we are allowed to use to stop other players getting past us. And I'm going to hand over to Claire now.
So as you can probably see, we've got some daft names, Cilla, Block and Crown Julez. This is Heart and Hubs. Hearts is in the audience at the back. Traditionally, you picked your name, it was sort of camaraderie thing, so it was kind of themed. Mine was obviously based on Cilla Black from Date Night, and everyone sort of picks their own names. Now towards it's more of their surnames, it's trying to be a professional thing. Real life, it's not the best picture, but you know, we're quite a bunch of normal people. We've got people who come from the teaching industry, lawyers, doctors, we've got people who work in DC Thomson, students, every kind of job aspect. It's not just for students, it's not particularly aimed at young people or old people. We train at the Disc up in Stobie. We've been there since about 2009. We used to train in the Dick McTaggart and the Douglas Sports Centre, but unfortunately the council kicked us out of there because apparently we ate too much mess on the floor. So we've been here for a little while. The dream is obviously to have our own area where we can train and do what we want, but we just can't do that just now. So roller derby in Scotland's been going around since about 2008. Glasgow and Edinburgh were the first ones to start up in Scotland, followed by Aberdeen and Dundee, and then around in sort of Inverness, Stirling area, we've got Fierce Valley. There are teams up towards Inverness, but they're sort of still being established. So we have our own World Cup, much like football, etc. Ours is in December 2014 this year. It's held in Dallas, There's teams from all over the world. I think there's about 13 teams participating from Argentina, Germany, Spain, etc. And Scotland obviously field our own team. This is the team from 2011. There's participants from all the teams in Scotland. There's the training team that are down to 40 at the minute. We've been quite lucky that we've got 5 from our team that have went there, so 4 previous and 1 current skater. And luckily our bench manager is the DRG bench manager as well, so we've got quite good stand-ins with it. So we are looking for new roller derby players. We're looking for girls who are aged 18 and over, want to try something a little bit different, and we think it's a great sport to get involved with. The training starts, we've got fresh meat intake starting tomorrow, and it runs the 26th of February, the 5th of March and the 12th of March. The taster sessions are completely free. We'll bring you all the kit that you need. We'll teach you how to skate even if you can't skate. So come along, be there early. The kit goes really quickly. So it starts at 6 and that's till 8 o'clock tomorrow night at the Disc. This is us, really why you should join roller derby. It's something different, you know. Helen Grant had said earlier last week that, you know, girls should stick to sports like ballet and stuff. We think that's a load of crap. We prefer to do something with a little bit more attitude, something that's a little bit different. It's one of the best ways to keep fit. There's ladies from all shapes and sizes there, and we're not prejudiced. And these are our contact details, DundeeRollerGirls.com. We're on Twitter, DundeeRG, and Facebook /Dundee Roller Girls. Thank you very much.